Yeah, yeah. Okay, 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 okay.
Thought I did that chopper like I see you, boy.
Look, me versus you and you know what they picking. Cheap and expensive, you know the difference. You know that it's taking, you know what it's giving. Hair, nails, bare. I can survive in the coldest conditions. Hoes very low, they told me they spin. Bitches is washed, soap in the dishes. I apply pressure like ball constrictors. One bitch, two bitch, old bitch, new bitch. None of y'all bitches not gon' do shit. I'm in Miami, I pull up on cruise ship. You in Miami for us to room shit. When I step a stampede, put on neck, can't breathe. Lucky charm, Van Cleef, diamonds on my teeth. Linking up, I'm like, what in the fuck? If you scared, then just say that hoe enough is enough. They was just in my DMs, ain't no trust in these sluts. I'm about to call up Diamond, bitch. No, if you I'm linking up, I'm like, what in the fuck? If you scared, then just say that hoe enough is enough. They was just in my DMs, ain't no trust in these sluts. I'm about to call up Diamond, bitch. No, if you fuck, I'm like, ooh, child, cool down, too hot, too wild, nuclear, new style. How you fucking with me? Girl, give me one shot and I'm raising the glass. Give me 2 shots and I'm shaking this ass. Give me 3 shots and I'm
Hello, hello, hello. Hey, y'all. Hey, not shaking this ass, Cardi. I was gonna run that back. I was like, no, let me get started because we know we gotta watch Stranger Things in like 5 minutes, and I need to be set for all of that. But welcome to this live. Hopefully, everybody is feeling good, and hopefully, everybody is ready for Thanksgiving. If you're not cooking and you just get to show up, kudos to you because some of us got to cook, and some of us don't want to do that. But I had every intention of skipping All's Fair because I was like, nothing is going to happen in All's Fair that probably can't wait till next week. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. All's Fair was a hot mess, and we are going to definitely talk about it. The way I was trying to clip Carrington Carr up so we could have her here in all of her glory with her rant. But Disney wanted to play, and they was trying to copyright everything, so I couldn't even get her here, which normally doesn't happen to me this high. I know they're being extra, but be sure to drop down. Let me know how you're feeling about my commentary below, and how you are feeling about the show and the season, the episode overall. We gonna start where we always start and get into these overall thoughts, baby. Overall thoughts. I wasn't mad at this episode. I wasn't mad at this episode because for so much of episode 5, I was bored. I was bored. I felt like we were missing it kind of feels even further away from satire. It's almost like slapstick. Everything in the last episode felt serious and intentional, and like we didn't know what show we came here to be. And the tonal shifts were just a bit too much for me. But this episode, I wasn't mad at it. I found it very entertaining and very funny, especially with Carrington. And I don't feel like it was a coincidence that there was no case. We didn't have a celebrity guest pop up. I mean, outside of the mediator in the room, the judge like type situation, which is also kind of a name drop, but like a big name, a female here just coming. No, we didn't have any of that. We were strictly focusing on our core ladies, and I feel like that made it run oh so smoothly. I just was highly entertained, especially by the end. Thank you so much, DeMarcus. Happy to see you here, DeMarcus. Hopefully the tools and everything's working and you're back in full effect. All's Fair was renewed for season 2. I saw that. It's been renewed. I think that was announced. I think maybe we had just dropped the first 2 to 3 episodes and they told us that it was renewed. And I am not surprised because it is performing very, very well on the network. And, you know, if the dollars are dollars and we're going to make it happen, is this a great show that should be renewed? I don't know. We will figure out when we get there. But overall thoughts, I did not mind this episode, which is very, very surprising. But it was spectacle, and I'm here for that. I'd rather get the spectacle than just the boredom. Now, getting into like the beginning of this episode, I need all of Carr's male clients to just come forward, please. Just step to the front of the classroom because of what is really going on. And of course, we got our answers to this later on in the episode, but I kept trying to figure out, especially where we left off with the washing of the hair, why she was being so touchy-feely and inappropriate to me with her client. I was like, is this what we do? Is this how you get your cases done? Like, what is this? It just felt really, really murky. We're getting into hopefully getting Chase to be in touch with himself and conjuring up some sympathy and some tears and all of that. We're always going to go in on this greasy hair, which we don't like. We want the man bun to be gone. But she's all putting the dry shampoo and touching, and even throughout the episode when she kept kind of telling him to stand down, she just kept touching him. I was like, is this how you go about your cases? Because clearly the morale is super gray. There is no client attorney type of privilege, no nothing. I feel like this behavior is something that she practices more often than I really, really wanted her to, because I thought at least as far as work, those ducks would be in a row. But Carr is a strange individual, and it just leaned into why we got that behavior later on in the episode, because she's crazy. She is crazy. I thought like Carr was residing in revenge and all the profanity and the snappy witty comebacks. No, she is crazy and she needs psychological help. I just love how outlandish these situations are and these lawyers are. Nobody's calling Carr, nobody's calling Kim, nobody's calling these people for representation, and we're just supposed to swallow it and act like it's normal. It's not. It's absolutely not. It's not. But let's leave this here, because why are you touching all on that man? Back the hell up. Now, getting over here, getting into Chase in general, I don't know what we're supposed to do with him. I really don't know. He has been maybe about 5 different people since this show started. Sometimes he's sincere and soft and demure and oh, and I just care so much, and oh, you look so hot and you're so beautiful, and a time was had when we met, you changed my life, you were just so great and it was so warm and wonderful, and we get crap like that elongated wedding scene on the beach. And then we have the other side that is just completely dull, dumb. Who's Maya Angelou? He's a himbo. He's greasy and hypersexual to where he can't keep it in his pants with anybody. Even Carr, you slept with Carr. Like, come on. You can't keep it in your pants with anybody. And then we have the thing with the sex workers, and it's just really, really uneven. Even getting down to the actual caseload, and he's sitting here contemplating whether or not he wants Carr to keep pressing, and the insults, and oh, it's too much, I care about her, I'm going to text her how beautiful she looks and reminisce on when times were so great. It wasn't that great. You cheated on her, your hair's uneven, you didn't care. You did not care. You did all those things. You got someone pregnant. I'm just really confused at what we're supposed to do with him when we have all of that other activity. And then when we get here and we're Mr. Sensitive and we care enough to care about her feelings, we came in here to take her down. We came in here to get all our money. I'm just really not understanding where this is supposed to lie in like the grand scheme of things. I don't know. He's just a very dull, incomplete type of character. I'm just waiting. I'm really hoping that with how this episode ended, there's no reason anywhere for us to see him at all, period. Like, he really serves no purpose. He's a blank slate. And Kim is already a blank slate. It's just not enough going on. Just bring Carr out and let her do what the hell she wants to do. But him in this heart of gold, when you had every intention of taking her down and taking these eggs and taking half, or not, if not all of her law firm, I don't know, because all of a sudden she was just too beautiful for us to move forward with this, and we were hurting her feelings, especially when we found out the egg drop of it all, and those things didn't plant. So now she really has missed every single opportunity to have some babies. He just don't care anymore. You know what? I care about her too much to even go that far. I don't know. It wasn't giving that to me. It was giving. I don't even know what it's giving. I would be lying if I said I did. I just don't know what y'all want me to do with this man. I don't know what y'all want me to do with this man. It's very, very unclear. I don't know if maybe when we're getting into Teyana and how she factors into this situation, if she factors in at all, we'll maybe circle back around to caring about his narrative. But right now, it's just really, really inconsistent for me. But getting on over here. Now this here, I don't know. I I don't know. I try really hard with Kim. I try really hard with Kim. Y'all seen Kim trying to give us our heartbreak hotel moment in the bathroom? She had those tears and all the mascara running. It was just, oh my god! Like, oh, I'm giving you emotion. I mean, I'm emoting. I'm acting. For this to be Allure's baby, she seems like the most incompetent lawyer I've ever met. every single scenario, they put her in a place to misrepresent herself and make her feel ill-equipped. I don't know. Like, we have all this new information presented. Maybe if it was presented from someone who could act and it wasn't Kim, I could buy it. But we learned that she was in reform school. It was giving, they locked her away at Wayward, Netflix Wayward, somewhere where, she was mistreated in every which way possible as a child. And this is supposed to maybe explain why she's so stiff and rigid and planned and prim. I was like, she never gave that. She never gave that. Y'all didn't give enough light to Allura at all for us to go like, oh, this is why she's such a hard ass and why she was at reform school and she didn't have the easiest childhood. And I know that this was supposed to tie into how Carr feels as far as Allura is concerned. She's privileged. She never had a hard day in her life. And it's giving, you never know someone until you know someone. So don't judge a book by its cover. But I can't rock with that if you stand in your own way every single episode, especially with your case. If you can't handle your own case, how the hell are you representing anybody else? We already dropped them embryos. We was there, when she did her big one. And unfortunately, they did not take, and we're having an emotional moment within the episode, sitting across from this ex-husband. That's that, but that is against the law. That's something that she wasn't supposed to do, and that also puts her case in jeopardy. And then we have these assets. Like I said, we're getting into the reform school. And she's like, oh yeah, I took that reform school down and built it back up, and I'd never wanted a woman or a child or whatever to experience what I've been through. But yeah, those are also assets that you're withholding, and that jeopardizes the prenup, the entire reason why we're here. Yet another woman here, like Naomi Watts' character, who was also absentee this episode, jeopardizing their wealth and everything that they worked for. I just don't understand it. I just don't understand it. And it's really the whole thing. It just gives law school for dummies. If Kim was going to be here in the capacity of starting, like supplying the funds, not being a lawyer, but something in adjacent to the firm where her money was used, which puts her in the story. But to say that she is a lawyer, I'm just never going to believe it. I'm never going to believe it, and it just does not work in that way. But it was very unfortunate that these embryos didn't take and she wasn't able to carry these babies to full term. But Kim says, y'all gonna see me acting in this bathroom and get these tears because I'm emotional. I just wish she looked smart while doing it. She never looks smart. She never looks smart. Just putting everything that we came here for at stake. Now we also have Dina here. Oh, I don't know. Guess I shouldn't have been surprised by Dina in this episode because she always seemed to have some type of sympathy as far as Kara, even though it was staged as maybe banter and we can be whip smarty together because I taught you everything you know. But getting here and going through what she goes through, she just felt like, you know what? We don't need to hit Carl with everything right now. We found out what everything is later in the episode. And Niecy comes through with it, aka Emerald Green. Terrible name. She comes through, she says, you know what, yeah, we got a little insurance just in case Carl wants to go there. We have something to smack her down. It's like, yeah, we're not doing that. I'm not okay with that. What if I told you guys to take Carl with you? Take her with us for what? We have that established in the beginning of that first episode where she tells them it's okay to branch off, go off, and be free. I hate how she threw Niecy in there like a bonus black deal. Like, yeah, like you don't have ownership papers over me, Dina. Yeah, you could take Niecy too. You could take Emerald with you. Yeah, I told them they could take you too, Emerald. Like, I don't like the way that sounded coming out of Glenn's mouth. Like, I'm not property, but okay, go off, be free, start your own firm, take Emerald with you, and that was it. I feel like I left Carr at a disadvantage for who she could have been if I told you to take her too. That is not my responsibility. That is not my responsibility to do. So to have all this care as far as Carl was concerned, I was definitely surprised by that because I could give a damn and that was not for me to do. She was going to be this nasty person, period. She was nasty when we met her initially. Hey, Dane, Tyra, your favorite moderator is here. I don't know why I thought this was some other compliment, but a compliment to yourself. Absolutely, Dane, you are. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being here, Dane. Oh, man. Lord, your favorite moderator is here. I mean, Do you really be out there moderating though? Because you be in the chat instigating more than anything. But no, Nikki, you should not give the show a try. Please don't. I am here in the name of not skipping what we've been doing weekly. This is on the calendar. This is not a good show. This is not a good show. It's nothing that anybody needs to watch. I mean, if you like, I can't even say in a satire sense that it's entertaining. This is entertaining by default because it was so over the top. It's like, I don't want to even say American Horror Story without the horror. It could have been an intense like workplace drama, but it's just not. It just comes up short in every single avenue. But I mean, if you want to watch it and criticize it, you could do that. But I can say out of all the episodes we've seen, maybe this one and the other episode that was just centered around Emerald Green, those were the best episodes. Other than that, out of that and the six, no, 2 out of 6 is just not all that great for me. But watch it at your own risk. Watch it at your own risk, please. Don't say I sent you over there because I don't need nobody being mad at me. But yeah, Dina just felt like they needed to throw her bone and give her a break. All right. I didn't think that was that. I was with Niecy. Let's just take this help out of her misery. She is a miserable old see you next Tuesday, as Ashley would say. And she needs to just be taken down a peg because she thinks she's the most brilliant, smartest thing walking in any room that she's standing in. Cool, but humble yourself. Car is an awful person, and I can't say for sure that taking her along with them was going to save her in any way. She's a nasty individual. But Sarah plays the hell out of this character. Like her and those fava beans. I said she want to be Hannibal Lecter so bad. If they make one more Silence of the Lambs little quirk with her, little comment, I'm just gonna stop. But Lord, this is such a waste of Al Bundy. And he's Al Bundy because I said so. What name? I don't know that man. It's Al Bundy. Such a waste. It's such a waste. We have Al here, Naomi Watts here. Hell, even Lorraine Toussaint over there being Carr's second in command on her team, like, or whatever you want to call her position. I really don't even freaking know. They are so wasted here. They are so wasted here. Y'all brought Al here to lay on his back and die for several episodes. That is very, very wild. It was the most slow death. Slow death. Very. I was like, if you don't die already, okay. Let me back it up. Let me not do that. Dina is having a hard time this episode. She's having a hard time. We're not only navigating this trashy case with Carr and trying to be in Alora's corner, but I'm losing something that meant the world to me. I am losing my husband. And I'm guessing that she got the call, get here as quickly as you can. He can't hold on too much longer. You need to come say your goodbyes. She literally goes to lay on him, and it's like, it's like, wow. Why we need to be in the middle of Al's last breaths? We don't need to be there for that. I was like, look at here. You got one more deep breath, Al. I need you just go go see the man. Go to glory, Al. Just go die, and we can leave the scene. But this was torture for Dina. She's like, I'm losing something that meant everything to me. As much as I love the girls in these little cases, my husband is my husband. I really, really love him. So the fact that he isn't going to be here anymore is really, really hurting her. But I thought the death scene was a little too long for me. I needed them to get out of there. I guess we'll be looking forward to seeing how Dina operates in this space with something so big being, just ripped from her. Is she gonna be, angry? Is she gonna just walk away? Is she gonna retire? Like, how is this gonna look? They wanted it to matter to us, but I mean, we didn't do anything. They didn't endear Al to us at all. Like, the moment we met him, he was already dying. We didn't get to go see no flashbacks and those sentimental moments. He been on his back 75% of the show. I just don't know what to do with that. I don't know what to do with that. Now I'm dressed like I'm trying to get an audition for the show. I mean, if Kim can get on the show, I can put on my little suit and get my ass in a scene. Since we just handing out gigs and shit. I'm just playing. Kim was trying this episode. Y'all didn't see her in the bathroom when she broke down. She was trying to give us something. She tried. I'm not expecting a whole lot. She's going to give us Kim. And then, when you get all that stuff in your face, you can't emote too much anymore. Now, getting here with this mess here, this was crazy. This was crazy. I don't know what Dina thought she was trying to do. Oh, we're going to give Cara a break. We're not going to take it there. Leave whatever you have in your arsenal, Emerald Green, over there. We're not going to hurt Cara in that way. She's already hurt. She's already a tired little human being because hurt people hurt people. Why would we push her any further? Let's just chill on that. It was real cute in the mediation before she came in. He said, why would you bring up those pictures from her assault? Ma'am. She's like, yeah, I'm going to save them for your children's children, grandchildren, so they can see you and all your ass and your glory spread out. Car, please. Niecy said, all right, bet. I said, oh my gosh. She said, this ends now. And I'm sitting there. I'm like, what does she have? We already got the information as far as Chase was concerned. We're not surprised by that. Chase is nobody's husband. He's an extremely shady individual, so it's not surprising that he would cheat and fake at whatever gambling debts in his basketball, football career. That just was that. But this hurt her to her core. Maybe her begging in the back of that police, I need a man. Say, oh my God, somebody get her a man. I need some dick. So, are you okay? Oh, I know. I just need somebody. I could have rolled them cowgirl style. I didn't. I got in my car and I left. Because you know what? I'm a good person. I'm trying to. I was like, oh my goodness. I don't know how Emma Green got the footage. I don't know how she got it, but she did. Baby, I just don't know. You got poor Lorraine Toussaint, aka the beautiful black lady from Orange is the New Black. That's probably where y'all know her from. Just sitting there as her second in command. I don't know who's in the lead here. I don't even know what stock she has to be sitting here next to crazy ass Car. But it's like, just pipe down. Let's just chill. Oh no, let's just see what they have. When this heifer hot on the table, like a toddler having a tantrum, said I had your husband. I said, okay, that's what it was. That's why you all indecent and too close for comfort running around with Chase. I don't know why we couldn't lay it low down before we got in the back of this police car talking, I need a man. I need somebody. I need it in my life. She turned into juvenile in the back of that damn truck. I said, oh my God, I need somebody. I need it in me. Are you sure? Okay. We do all of that. She hops on top of this goddamn car. Oh my God. All of you are going to go to hell. I swear. I was like, if you call Emma Green we're going to have some problems, Ryan Murphy. I thought she was this close to calling Emerald. You're nothing but a nigger. I swear. I don't know. Maybe it was just on my spirit that she was going to call Emerald out her name. But hey, I just didn't know where we were going with that. She didn't, though. Most of her energy, if not all, has been directed towards Allure Kim Kardashian's character. You've hated this woman for so long, so much. She's sitting here. I'm getting everything. What, you dropped those embryos? Yeah, we're taking everything. That's illegal. I'm getting your law firm. I'm taking you down in general. You hated her that much that you went and slept with that greasy nothing of a man, and you were proud of it. I had him. I had your man. I had him in my mouth. I had him in my ass. I had him. I was, oh my God, ma'am. It was my chest. It was my chest. Car gave every single person watching a reason to clutch their pearls this episode. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. And then she's on top of this table yelling in Kim's face. I had him in my mouth. I had him here. I had him in my. I had him. Period. I'm better than you in every single way. I'm a better mother than you. A better lover than you. Better than yours. I say. And then Allure Kim sits there. I was like, Kim Kardashian, baby, somebody comes to the front. Somebody get her. This is where we need you to emote. We need you to have just a little bit of emotion. Just a little tiny. Allure just sits there. She's blinking like a damn robot. It's like, Kim, does your face move, Kim? She was just like, it's This is all she got to get. I was like, Kim, do something. Say something. Give us something. But it's fine because Sarah Paulson was carrying. And all they could do was sit there. I was shocked at the fact that they were shocked. What are you shocked for? This lady has shown all of this to you in increments since we first met her. Since before y'all even left the damn firm. She's crazy and she let you know. So for her to hop on this table or stoop that low to bring up Emerald Green's, photos of her being indisposed from her assault, throw it repeatedly in Allure's face that she will never be able to be a mother and carry any children. She says, you're infertile, bitch. I said, oh my God, lady, please. It was too much. It was too much. If you don't watch nothing else of this show, watch this damn scene. Like, I don't know. Thank you so much, Joshua, for the super chat. Kim can't emote because of all her surgeries. I mean, even if it's just like, I don't know. I just be wanting her to do something, anything. It's just very one note. And we're supposed to be focusing on her, unfortunately. And we have another season coming. I need Kim to give us something. She always looks great, though. I mean, that's what she's gonna give. That's what she's gonna give. But yeah, when she said, "I had your husband before and after the divorce," like, how long you been? Who hasn't he slept with? He's literally slept with everybody, and Kim is over here acting all distraught. It probably wasn't at the fact that she couldn't carry his embryos. I was a little confused because when Dina's character asks, why would you do that? That's against the law. You're jeopardizing your case. It's because they were his. Like, you want to carry them babies, them greasy haired, himbo job, poetry babies. You wanted them babies in your stomach. Can't. I don't know. I think she just wanted babies in general, and maybe she felt like this was her last chance, so I'm dropping them. But you had my husband before and after the divorce. Wild work. Wild work. How long have you been plotting and planning this? And this is the moment that she's been waiting on her whole life to demean her, take her down, and hopefully take her law firm. That's insane. Insane. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do. I watched it back 2 more times, but I didn't know what to do. Then I really didn't know what to do when we got here. Car shows her entire ass. Her entire ass. Lays out as if she ever needed to. We already had, what was the first episode? She sent them an edible arrangement and said that it was semen and E. coli on it and piss. Okay, fine. We get all the way here after them being just shot. Oh my God, she's really not okay. Did you not think so? We give her a peace offering? For what? For what? What the hell does anybody owe Cara? I don't feel like anybody owes her anything. This is very woman-centered, no woman left behind. We already have the case where the case is because that good old Samaritan Chase that himbo said, this is a little too much for me. I don't want to diminish Allure any more than you already have. You're not going to insult her in this way. It's bad enough that she lost the babies. I have a heart. You have him trying to talk to her throughout the episodes multiple times. She's like, okay, yeah, I'm going to come in here so we can come to some type of agreement. It was already set, which means you could have walked out of there and not done a damn thing or gave Car anything. But it's supposed to display, sisterhood and how great they are. I wouldn't give a damn. I wouldn't want anything to do with Car. There's nothing that she would be able to tell me, share with me. The fact that she had already came in here. I'm a single, struggling mother. I'm doing it on my own. I feel alone. And he's just like, Heffa, I have 3 boys on my own. What are you talking about? I just feel like I'm by myself. Nobody understands me. I'm depressed. Ah, God. Shut up. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. But to get here, and not only do we have a good talk and a good hug, and we're going to split everything 50-50 as far as the case. I'm not going to come for your throat anymore. I'm not going to come for your law firm. Emerald is going to help her baby girl get into her school of choice. And we're just going to hug it out. And then that was fine. Fine. We want to do that so we can get out of here. Cool. Because Allure did everything in her power to dismantle her case to where that himbo in this fool could have taken everything from her. But fine. What are we apologizing to her for? What were we apologizing to her for? So yeah, I just feel like if I could go back, I would have taken you with us. And I'm sorry about that. I'll never forgive myself for that. I don't know. Anybody watching this on the replay, you can drop it down if you feel like they owe Car anything. Who in the hell would want to take Car anywhere? And I don't want to hear that this is how she's behaving because whatever this back and forth, she's a tormented soul and it's been allowed to fester and she's losing her damn mind and she's irate, jumping on tables and Chase has to pull her down and pull her back. I love how he couldn't even deny. She was like, yeah, I had your husband. I had him in my mouth. I had him in my guts. He's like, no, what? I didn't sleep with her. You slept with everybody. You slept with everybody at this point. But they're like, yeah, we're going to apologize and just come to a peaceful agreement. And if we could go back, we would bring you. I wouldn't want this fool anywhere near anything. I don't know. I wouldn't have gave her no damn apology. But let's move on. Let's move on. Now, getting over here. This was so nasty to me. This was so nasty to me because from front to back, we have to hear about his sexual escapades. And it's like, who isn't he sleeping with at this point? Seems like he'll lay down with anybody, anything at any given moment. And we already had the episode of her and Teyana. Oh, we got to go get tested. He been outside like that. We really got to. It's just no morale, no decorum, no anything. And you go kiss this man on the mouth for what? Why she kiss him on the mouth? I just really didn't like this. It's supposed to be an agree to disagree moment. You know, we had our time. We had some good times, some not so good times, and we're going to amicably divorce and just go our separate ways. You're going to walk in here with what you came in with, blah, 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 blah. I'm not taking this. We're going to 50, whatever. But he waits around. It's dark. The whole building's shutting down. I'm going to wait to kiss her on the mouth. I didn't like this. I didn't like this. I was just like, girl, it's bodies in his mouth. You know, people are like, oh, she got bodies on. He got bodies in his mouth right now at this moment. It's probably some Sarah Paulson ass in his mouth. And we're kissing him in the mouth. I thought this was so gross. I really hated everything about it. I hated everything about it. Hopefully, this is goodbye. But since we got old Teyana over there, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. But don't. We have no reason to kiss this man in the mouth again. Ugh. Oh, God, it's nasty. But leaving here. Speaking of Teyana, I am so disappointed at what we aren't doing with Teyana at this point. Why y'all put on a press junket like that? Teyana was all on the carpet, serving body yaddy yaddy. Hips, had them damn abs in our face and her pixie. For what? What are we doing here? We had that one, no, but I'm a child ass moment. And we did nothing else. At this point in the show, and whatever we're doing with Chase, I don't know how she would be essential or matter. I don't know if we're going to get, because we don't show her too often. She hasn't gotten a whole lot of lines or dialogue. She hasn't had too many scenes. It's very, very vague and empty when she does get him. And it's giving, you know, she said it's your child. And it really messed me up. How could you deny your own flesh and blood? It's very not gonna cry, Mary J type energy when she's on the phone. But we don't do anything else with her. Even if she isn't a great actress, Dane, this is where she's supposed to be. You got Kim over there. Kim is over there and she's being utilized. I didn't watch this show for Kim. Now, maybe I'm, the wrong targeted audience for that. And I'm sure that there is. It's the Kardashian show. They have a massive base. But maybe people were watching it for Kim. I'm not one of those people. I was like, okay, Teyana's here. I want to see what Teyana's going to give, in an episodic sense. I haven't seen her on like a TV show in a minute. Let me see. We ain't gave her nothing to do with except for, her being a sex kitten, the early episodes. And we expect that from her. I came here for her and for a little piece of Niecy and for Glenn Close. And we barely getting some Niecy. They said, Niecy, you got one episode. That's enough. You don't need no more. You don't need any more. But, child, if you guys are late, be sure to run it back and all that good stuff. This was a hilarious episode. I'm late, but I just want to say this show is still dumb. What happened to the murder investigation? Leading us to the next slide. Y'all can drop down and let me know. I don't even know her name. Is her name Imani? Isn't it Imani? I think if Imani actually matters, because I'm disappointed. Whether Teyana can act or not, if you have her here, utilize her. She's just here to be beautiful in the shot and be Norbert with child. What's happening with this? I'm hoping now that we've gotten Alora's case all wrapped up, there's no reason to really linger in anything else anymore. Okay? This was the best thing that ever happened. They're drawing it out, in my opinion, because somebody's involved. If Niecy went over there and that man, let's do it. My money will be on the world. They're triplets, so they're all the same age. But that triplet up there at the top next to Niecy that looks like an Uncle Daddy, look old in the face, I think he probably did it. I think Uncle Daddy Triplet's son maybe went over there and made some shake all about his mama. Because who mama? Now, my mama. I don't know. He's the one who seems, the most protective and who had the most plex when he found out it happened, if it's not Niecy. I don't see the sense in saving it for last or saving the best for last if Niecy or one of her boys aren't involved. Like I said, they could put it over there with Dina and make it a Glenn Close moment because it's very my girls. Like she said, Niecy, I sent you over there, Emerald Green. I told Laura she can take you too because you have permission to do that, weirdo. But she feels like these girls are hers and they trained under her. Just like she said when she left Emerald in charge. I trained you for this. You're good. You can handle this case. You got it. I mean, it wouldn't be as impactful if it was over there with Dina and Glenn had something to do with it. I think it would be better if it was Niecy or one of her. If it was, I'm not gonna say one of them. If it was Niecy or the Uncle Daddy son up top there, let it be that. Hopefully, Uncle Daddy did it, and we can have some fun with that. Because give us something in the show. We cannot rely on Car to be the bump bump every single episode. Y'all have to give other things also. And in that one full episode that was precise and the best one yet, over there with Niecy's character, we got to do something. We absolutely have to do something. But child, that's pretty much all of it, I believe. As far as like predictions, I really have no clue. I really have no clue. And it's because the story hasn't like flowed in any particular order. We jump from case to case. Like those first two episodes solid, it was all about Allura and her divorce. And we're not getting any resolve. Well, we don't know if that's the end of it, but finally now, and it's episode 6. So they could be having us, who knows where, lingering in whatever before we even get back to Niecy or I'm not just saying Niecy, anything that we care about, because for the life of me, I can't care nothing about Teyana and that baby she got on the way. I don't know. Is it going to mean something? Is this baby somehow going to transfer over and be a Laura's child? Like, is Teyana going to die? Like, I don't know. I don't know. They just have to do something to make it interesting. I really wish that it was like a satire, work-based drama that didn't take itself too seriously, but I don't think the show knows what it wants to be either. But I'm like, how are we going to have those ups and downs when you would literally have Allura walking around her law firm with her ass out? It might as well be like assless chaps, just walking around, so about her next case, and she's ass out. Like, you fundamentally have her stuff in her own way in her own case to have everything ripped from her because she just seems incompetent as a lawyer and like she doesn't even know what the hell she's doing. Good. Let's just not take it seriously and let's just have some fun. But maybe next season they realize, okay, this is what we are and this is where we kind of need to stay in this space. Maybe even like hell, taking it back to Niecy, like a Claw situation. That's definitely a show that didn't take itself too seriously. But when they have those car moments, those giant rambunctious moments, and then we bring it back down and we're very serious, and this is not that kind of show. Make up your mind and make a decision about what you want to be and what you want to do. But you guys, that was the episode. This has definitely been a good time. I didn't want to leave anybody hanging. Be back next week for episode 7. Hopefully that's good. Everybody get your snacks. I have mine. I got my Stranger Things pizzas, my Doritos, but nachos, delicious. I'm excited. I am excited. I want to know how they're going to manipulate these kids because I know they look old as hell in the face. It's just all going to be great. I'm hoping that the story flows and that they send us off on a really, really good note because I was a person who was on them Stranger Things streets real hard, and I will die all about season 1 and 2. 3, 4, middle of the road. But we're going to see. We're definitely... Dang, don't be asking nobody about no damn Telemaska. You know that shit was trash. I was never talking about Telemaska. Telemaska was more Ashley thing. And if Ashley dropped Telemaska, that means it was really sorry. Because you know she was trying to be dedicated. And Telemaska only had 6 episodes. We couldn't even make it 6 episodes. That's how you know it was bad. We will not be discussing Telemaska. I'm going to leave it over there for the AMC viewers of the world. Absolutely not. Never want to see it again. Never want to see it again. But end off with a couple of y'all questions down here because I never get to do this anymore. And then I'm going to get out of here so I can get my snacks prepped because I also need to prep for Thanksgiving. Kim messing up her own prenup was the only realistic part, but she's supposed to be so smart. Like, they can't do that. They can't do that. Like, I don't know. Between the Jeopardy here with the prenup and then the episode before with, what's her name, Liberty, her having to be presented the prenup by June's husband. I don't know the man's name on the show. June's husband from Handmaids. Like, you don't want to protect your own assets? Like, I don't know. These are supposed to be very smart, capable women with a law firm. I don't know. But y'all, that is it for tonight. Hopefully everybody has a beautiful evening, and I will see you guys next time for something. Bye, y'all.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 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 Okay.
Thought I did that chopper like I see you, boy.
Look, me versus you and you know what they picking. Cheap and expensive, you know the difference. You know that it's 10, you know what it's giving. Hair, nails, I can survive in the coldest conditions. Hoes very low, they told me they spin. Bitches is wash, soap in the dishes. I apply pressure like ball constrictors. One bitch, two bitch, old bitch, new bitch.